Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at commodities, because we are the Commodity Click channel today. Not really. We are gonna look at them, and that's gonna be the focus of this. But I might as well start with a little bit of crypto for you. So you may or may not have noticed that Bitcoin dominance has gone below 40%. So this obviously means an alt season, as everybody seems to refer to alt season. In my opinion, alt seasons should last at least a couple of weeks, right? At least, and then normally from some kind of rotation from Bitcoin's dominance into altcoins dominance, and that has been happening since the moment that we called it, exactly to the tick, in fact, over here. So technically this has been an alt season the whole time, but you might not recognize that on your altcoin price, not at this very moment in time, because well, they give it up, don't they? They give it all up. So we got in at the bottom and we got out more or less at the tops of some of these altcoins. So we've had a good time. But now people are saying that an alt season is going to happen below 40% dominance. So my interpretation of that is I wouldn't call it an alt season. I think that's a bit of that would be the wrong terminology. But what we can recognize is this is Ethereum to Bitcoin, and we are looking to brew not a new all-time high, because Ethereum again has never reclaimed its all-time high from the previous bull market, but it has gone on a decent tear up, and similar to the way that BNB actually has made a new all-time high. We are working on a breakout here, quite a decent one. Now on the weekly, we still have a bullish setup. You know, we came down for a bullish retest of the golden cross. This is something you would normally expect to see on any chart, on any time frame. So you get a golden cross, you get a retest of that, and then you actually go straight up from there onwards. So it actually does look quite good. Now remember that Ethereum has got a lot of, I suppose, people just buying it because of the merge, yeah? Oh, so Ethereum, Ethereum's proof of stake, it's obviously going to be bullish. To me, it's a bit of a non-event, or it's almost like a buy the rumor, sell the news. I don't fancy, buying into something because of that, but I would look at this chart and go, okay, I say, all right, this looks quite good. So, all right, fair enough. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. No short, pump signals on this. Obviously, it's a weekly, so it's going to take a little while, but it does look like it wants to reclaim its losses of its sats, at least anyway, on the daily. So golden cross formed over here as well. So it does look quite good, and strengthening, I would say. So breakout strengthening on Ethereum, and looking to probably go back up to where it at least came down from recently. And so 0.081 and probably beyond. So that is what's helping the dominance chart perform like this, but it's still a train dodge. You might think, I always say 40% dominant is don't want to be hanging around in 40% dominance because you always get hurt, or generally you'd be looking to get hurt. Bang, you get hurt here. Bang, you get hurt here. Bang, and over and over and over again. It's a pretty bad place to be. And if it's Ethereum, which appears to me to be the case, Ethereum is holding up this, or pushing this down basically. As soon as Ethereum gives up the game, all altcoins get given up as well. So Ethereum's chart, at least Ethereum to Bitcoin's chart, is the one to look at for any kind of strength or weakness for any altcoins. So yeah, you could probably call it an alt season if you wanted to. I wouldn't. I just call it strength in alts based on Ethereum, who's leading the show. So it's Ethereum's fighting back in this bear market, giving altcoins one last opportunity to make some kind of gains or recoup some losses, whichever you want to. Whichever side of the fence you're on, but generally it's not for me. Still very much in favour of sitting the overall market out for a bit, based on Bitcoin's short signal, which you don't need me to talk about anymore. But there's a short signal on the daily, which takes about 2 weeks. If it's going to play out, it'll play out within a couple of weeks. So yeah, that's taken about 3 or 4 days now. So still plenty of time for it to run, and it could happen at any point. So yeah, like I say, today I'm Commodity Click, and again we're going to do the Patreon live stream tonight. So if you want to join up, it's always good to do at the start of the month. You get access to all the live streams that we do twice a week, and it's only £7.50 a month, and you get billed at the beginning of the month. So this is the best time to sign up if you're going to do it anyway. Links in the description below. So, yeah, this is something we were talking about on the last live stream. So I'm quite bullish on oil moving up to at least 100 to 104, 105, and we're looking at this on a weekly, which shows pretty much just strength for the most part. We came down outside of this, we broke out of the descending triangle here, which is bullish breakout, and then I said last week, I said the best thing you can get out of this would be for any opportunity, because I tried along here, rejected, stopped out. Tried along here, I had to sell for a bit of profit as we were coming down. I've tried along again this morning, and this, like I say, the reason I think this is the best, well, it would have been the best for anyone to have woken up and done it early, is because we don't have this descending trend line. We're not in this descending triangle formation, so the resistance is not here anymore. The only resistance we have are the moving averages, and I think that given what I'm going to show you with natural gas, generally speaking, and the fact that we came down to test this level, this is just basically the opportunity to try it. And if it fails, your stop loss only needs to be a little lower than where it was, because that's where things would change. Fridays often seem to be, I don't know if you ever noticed this on oil, but Fridays are pretty bullish for oil for the most part. It's you normally see a ripping recuperation of all losses that are sustained from oil on a Friday, and so I would be looking for a decent move. I know we're up already by 2.5%. Probably be looking for maybe over a 5% move on oil just today before the close, and yeah, like I say, the targets really are 105 before the and that's just to start. I wouldn't really be looking to hold a futures trade beyond there. I'd be looking to build a base above there and start some more. But it looks pretty good, and I have no real concerns about this trade. It's pretty banging. So let's have a look at natural gas, which is even more bullish. Now, I don't want to trade natural gas. It's not something I've ever really been had a keen eye on, but it is very bullish. You can understand that. And so when we look at this, we think about transferring the strength of natural gas over to the strength of oil. And again, you can trade all of these in a bag, which is something we're going to have a look at in a moment. One of the members of the Patreon asked me to look at this chart, VDE, which is Vanguard's energy ETF. So you can trade oil and everything, all energy, in effectively an ETF. So I'm trying to get my words out. I've had too much coffee too fast this morning. And this, again, is going for a bullish retest on the weekly from this 10 exponential. It's also within this buy zone. And so we'll think about oil, which is, again, something we can do derivatives on. Think about natural gas, which to me is too volatile, too risky to try and trade, given what's moving oil. What's moving gas with all the external factors, but it's definitely a bullish chart. Let's face it. I just don't want to do derivatives on it. Or we could play it safer with a position in an ETF like this one, almost as a spot position that looks like it wants to do a breakout. It's a bullish chart, isn't it? And we're looking at this on a weekly golden cross retest of the 50 exponential moving average above all major moving averages at the moment. Ready for another tick of divergence on the MACD. Probably if not this week, then next week. We've got hidden bullish divergence on this little, I say it's not little, but this is where we called the everything bounce, where stocks and energy reached a peak, and now we're looking for a V-shaped recovery into our winter quarter. So let's face it, there's still opportunities out there for you. Whether you take them or not is up to you. If you're not into trading stocks and especially derivatives, then probably don't do it. But if you are, then I can help direct you as to where to do it cheaper. But I wouldn't say do derivatives if you've never done it before. I've got links. If you come through to the Discord and the Telegram, there's a couple of places I could direct you to, especially for spot positions anyway. But outside of that, I'm not really feeling crypto. Although we could see some small moves or some decent moves out of altcoins. It's definitely a blindfolded train dodge, really, because it's all based upon Ethereum. The bigger trades are shorting the euro and longing and buying energy stocks. And you might look at oil and think, well, I saw oil break down this week, and I'll say to you, you watch it pump on Friday, you'll watch it pump today. It's already pumping now, but you'll watch it pump more, and you'll probably look back and go, wish I'd have taken that opportunity, because it's the obvious one. This is the one we were waiting for on the Patreon, and we've got it. And this is it. This could be the move that takes us all the way to the 104. That's a 21% move on oil, and that's where we're looking for. Honestly, it really is. Whether or not you want to choose that or you want to do something ridiculous, and again, so just a bit of clickbait for everybody. You do a measured move from the breakout, and this takes us up to about 128. And if you go to 128, you actually think, well, actually that is the just short of the last peak. And if we get to 128, where do we go next? I know that Goldman Sachs actually think that we're going to go over $300 a barrel in the case, just in case Russia weaponize the oil. Which, why the hell wouldn't they do that? Of course they would. They have the capacity to do it. Why wouldn't they do it? Anyway, I'm going to leave it with you there. But yeah, today we are Commodity Click. We're looking at energy. Energy's bullish, and we are looking to effectively try and buy what I think could be the bottoms of these energies for the next 2 or 3 months. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.